Lady Ray, and this is
Yeah.
and we're doing another Stray Kids video. Okay, so Sasha has enlightened me that my new favorite, well not favorite,
Obsession.
my new obsession, but they've not replaced BTS. My new obsession, Stray Kids, has done a cover of my favorite K-pop group, BTS's Dionysus. Or Dionysus.
Dionysus.
It's Dionysus.
It's said different in Korean, but it's Dionysus.
No, I know, but it's like... kind of like debuted. Everyone's like debuted. I'm like, it's debuted! Debuted! It's debuted!
Debuted. Debuted.
So when I say Dionysus, Dionysus or something, they say something, and I'm just like, it's nice.
Well, as the resident of Greek mythology obsessionist, is that a word? It is now.
Okay.
It's my word now.
It's Dionysus.
It's Dionysus.
Dionysus. Dionysus.
And is it Hercules?
It's Hercules if you're talking about the Roman. It's Heracles if you're talking about Greek because he's named after Hera because Zeus was trying to appease Hera after cheating on her. So if you're referring to the Greek stories,
we got it. We have a pet peeve, and clearly it's mispronunciation of certain words. But say how you want to. We're gonna say Dionysus. So I'm excited to see their cover. I'm nervous because Dionysus, especially Jin in the background with his rock and roll screaming. I love
his voice
it.
fits any genre.
I love it. My boo-boo is Jin, by the way. I love them all. I go back and forth between Jin and RM, but I'm married. Of course I'm married. But if I wasn't married. but if I wasn't married. And I'm not too much older than them, so I don't want to hear about they're too young than me, okay? That's all I can think about is, what would a Korean wedding look like?
Maybe pretty, probably. You haven't seen that show, 9 Day Fiancé?
I have.
Have you seen that clip? The one of that guy, the girl, she's from America and the guy's Korean.
Oh, yeah. And she wears the
I don't want to say
hanbok?
It's going to be wrong if I say it, but
hanbok?
yeah. It was really pretty.
I think it's pretty. Anyway, just us thinking about, by the way, this
I'm not
girl.
getting married.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. She's getting married to J-Hope.
No, I'm not.
He doesn't know it yet. J-Hope, if you're listening, I know you'll
me
never
sound
watch
crazy.
I know you'll never watch. We'll never meet them. We will never meet them, and they do not care. J-Hope, this one loves ya. She loves ya. Loves ya. She'll even take your attitude because we've seen it. We know you have one. All right, sorry, I'm trying to marry her off. If he asked, you wouldn't say yes?
No, I would say no.
You would say no?
I don't want to be married.
J-Hope asked you to marry him. You'd say no. That is a dog-faced lie.
I don't want to be married to anybody.
Okay, what if he said he'd date you forever?
Then yeah.
Okay. All right. I would never leave Daddy. I would never leave Daddy. I love him. He's the love of my life.
But if he left me...
But if anything happened and we just so happen to not be together anymore, Jen, if you're listening, I'm only a few years older. I'm not that much older.
In my mind.
Oh, they're probably going to want kids. Oh, I'm done. I don't want any more kids.
That's the thing. I
don't want any more kids. Never mind. I'll just look at you from afar. Anyway, let's watch them. My new K-pop group that I've come to enjoy do a cover of my favorite of all time, my babies. I love them all. Like collecting boy band members like Pokemon. Gotta collect them all. Love them all.
Gotta catch them all.
All right, ready?
Wait, did you put up the mini screen?
No, I didn't, and I'm glad that you reminded me. My thinker right there. Here we go. I'm excited. Damn, there's a lot of them.
No, it's about
I know.
Okay, Mom, back at 86.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. So far, that's not bad. Is there voices?
The quality of the vlog, alright. If I turn the quality, it would be this video.
They got Felix doing RM's part. I wonder if they're going to do when they do the drop on the choreography. BTS changed the choreography for their performances from when they go down, they drop and then they kind of on their arms straight down. I think they changed that a little bit towards, what was it, through their last performance of it because it was causing, I think it was elbow, wrist, and knee issues. So I wonder which one they're going to do, whether they're going to do the original drop or if they're going to do the adjusted one. They're doing good so far. Yeah.
I can't see everyone.
Okay, so I can see the difference in the performance. I could not do that. Let's get this straight. I'm not critiquing saying that they're not good. They are good. I can't do this. But I can see the difference in the timing. I can see the difference in how sharp the movements are because BTS, even though, and the level of energy, they have a lot of energy. Mm-hmm. But you can tell when BTS does, it's way more sharp, and they look like they're just trying to survive the dance almost. You know, and kudos to them for trying, because this dance will kill you. But yeah, I can tell the difference. But they are doing a really, really, really good job, though. You can tell, like, especially what's his name? Hyunjin. Watch, yeah, watch when he's trying to sing it, and
if I ever cut my hair, which will never happen. If I ever cut my hair, I want to cut it like Hyunjin's. And get it permed so it's...
He's doing a good job doing Jin's part. See what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I guess I judge everybody off of J-Hope, because J-Hope's locks be locking. See what I mean? Mm-hmm. He's doing his best, but I understand that when you go like this, it jacks up your vocal cords. They have to have adjusted it.
We had to cut it for the show. Hope that makes sense.
I'm gonna hear that again. Oh, so they didn't do the full song. Mm-mm. Okay, so they definitely didn't do the drop.
They had to cut it down because this is just the Dionysus cover part, but in the actual performances they do this, and then it shifts to I think God's Menu.
So they would basically say with their energy for God's Menu, because God's Menu is a hella hard dance on its own.
That's why it's a short video, because it's just that part of the performance.
Well, they're doing good. They're doing really good. Who is that doing Jin's part in the back? That's my favorite part.
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't figure it out. Somebody, if you know who it is, please tell me, because it's good, but I couldn't figure out who it was.
That's my favorite part. I love him.
Now, if he asked me to marry him, I would say yes.
Jimin! I know they're not saying Jimin. That's my favorite part. I love it. They did good. And my baby's at the end. They got my boo-boo at the end. Look, we got to see him again. I love that part. Okay, thank you. Hey, hon. I'm too old for you. I can just look at you. I'm not old. Let's get that straight. I'm not old, but I'm too old for you. But I can still say hey. Hey. Well, they did a good job. They did a really good job. Oh, I'm so proud of them. I wouldn't be able to do any of that stuff. Oh my god.
I used to get tired singing while jumping on a trampoline. I get tired walking from my bedroom to the kitchen. I can't do that.
I can do one or the other. I can sing or dance. I just have never been able to do both. Like even when I'm working out. Like okay, so back when I used to like take singing super serious back before I became before I joined the military and pretty much gave up on it. So I would jog. My stepfather would have me jogging and singing while I was jogging, or I would be doing cardio and singing while I was doing all that. And I just could never get a handle on controlling any air. I couldn't. It's difficult. And it's just not something I was able to do. So I decided to become a crooner instead. Crooners don't have to dance while they sing. Crooners just stand there and look pretty and sing. All right, well, that was it. I think they did a wonderful job. What about you?
I watched it and I was like, whoa.
Do they do this a lot? Do K-pop groups kind of cover each other's stuff a lot?
Mm-hmm. There's one.
And they look at it like do they get offended or do they?
I don't know. What I think they do is they have to ask permission to do the covers. Mm-hmm. And then they get the okay.
Because I know over here on this side of the world, people are really sensitive about other people singing their songs, especially publicly, especially like for a performance. Like they will copyright monsters. They don't take it as like a tribute. They take it as like, oh, you're trying to steal my stuff. So I was just wondering how that works over there. If you know, just tell me in the comments, because I'm actually pretty curious.
What I've seen and when I looked into it was that they have to ask permission from the people, especially the songs is from a different label or different company.
Oh, well, of course.
You have to ask the company to be like, hey, can we do a cover of your song? Or
but I mean, I think they did a really good job, and I'm proud of them. Good job, Stray Kids. I'm sure BTS wouldn't mind. They're so nice. They're just like, as long as if that just means you like it, then do it. It's more publicity for us. All right. Well, you guys have a good afternoon, evening, morning, whatever time of day it is. Bye, guys. Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. Hi, guys. It's Annie Ray, and this is...
Yeah.
Okay, and we are going to start again. Hi. We're waiting on you to move so we can finish talking. How you like that?
But don't wet it, just get it real quick.
You like that, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Bada bing, bada boom, boom, boom. Look at you, now look at me. Look at you, now look at me. I'm learning that dance. Look at you, now look at me. Look at you, now look at me.
Her face,
Look at you, now look at me.
the way she moves her face.